It's Full Metal Jackie bringing you 2 full hours of metal each and every week. In studio tonight, once again, with Gus G of Firewind, Greek guitar sensation, and all-around nice guy.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for the introduction.
And you're very welcome. I believe it. And Gus, since the last time I saw you, a lot of pretty amazing stuff has happened to you.
Yeah.
Like playing for Ozzy Osbourne now.
Yep.
Which is pretty damn cool.
It's insane. It's crazy.
I can only imagine. What I want to know, I want to back up for a second because I haven't actually read, what were you doing when you got the phone call that said, hey, so, do you want to play for Ozzy? What were you doing?
Well, it was actually an email that came in, pretty late at night, and I was in Greece, and somebody from the management said, we thought of you, would you like to come down and audition? That's how it started, and, I'll be honest with you, I didn't sleep for 3 days. I'm not a drinker, I don't drink at all, but I had 3 shots of whiskey, one after another. I'm like, are these people kidding? No, but it was great. It's the biggest of all honors in for a guitar or rock or metal guitar player to have, to have the spotlight in Ozzy's band. It's fantastic.
Full Metal Jackie with Gus G of Firewind on the show with us tonight. We're going to be premiering new music from the upcoming Firewind album in just a bit. Right now, some Iron Maiden, The Final Frontier, out in stores now. Go to FullMetalJackieRadio.com, click on contests for a shot at a very cool Iron Maiden jacket. This is Iron Maiden with The Final Frontier. Full Metal Jackie with Iron Maiden and The Final Frontier. Gus G of Firewind and the Ozzy Osbourne Band on the show with us tonight. And obviously right now she's finishing up the Ozfest tour. How has it been playing for Ozzy on the Ozfest tour here in the States?
It's amazing. Ozfest is a legendary festival. They've been doing it for about 15 years now. It must be. And
they're bringing it back.
Yes. The last time I was at Ozfest, it was in 2005 when I was playing on the second stage with Arch Enemy.
Wow.
And
that's right.
5 years later, I'm playing one of the headliners. So playing with Ozzy, it's great. It's fantastic. The gigs have been amazing,
Well, congratulations to you. And obviously, Firewind, we're here to talk about Firewind today. Brand new album coming out in stores October 26th. It's called Days of Defiance. We're going to be premiering new music from it tonight here on the show. What could you tell us about this record? I've been lucky enough to have it a little early, and from what I hear of the difference from the last record, Premonition, it's heavy.
Yeah, we wanted to go heavier this time. Premonition was already heavy, but this one we kind of took a slightly different approach to the production. Actually, it's not a very polished record, if you know what I mean. It's a bit more raw, and has a bit more of a, I don't know how to call it, more of an organic sound. You can hear the band you can feel it playing almost in the same room with in front of you. So that's the kind of vibe we went for. It's a pretty heavy kick-ass record, man. A lot of cool riffs, good songs. What can I say?
Well, let's talk about the song we're going to premiere here tonight. There's obviously a song available currently online and through iTunes, but we're going to premiere a song called Embrace the Sun. What could you tell us about that song?
Yeah, well, actually that's kind of the most commercial, radio-friendly track of the record, I'd say. It's kind of it's the most kind of pop rockish kind of song. It's not as heavy as the other ones, but it's still a great song. I love it, and we shot a video for it as well, which should come out, I don't know, in a couple of months, whatever, from now. But, I hope our fans will like it. And we also have the first single out, which is called World on Fire. It just came out.
Well, let's check out this brand new song. Full Metal Jackie with Gus G of Firewind. The brand new album, Days of Defiance, is going to be out in stores October 26th right now. Premiering a brand new song from the album. This is Embrace the Sun. Full Metal Jackie bringing you 2 full hours of metal weekly in studio tonight with Gus G of Firewind. That was Embrace the Sun off the brand new album Days of Defiance, which is coming out in stores October 26th on Century Media. And obviously Gus G in Ozzy's band now playing guitar. And I got to know, obviously you played quite a few shows now. You guys are playing the classic Ozzy songs. Are you playing? I have to know this. Are you playing the solos like exactly like they were on the records? Or are you like adding a Gus G flavor to them?
I really believe into sticking close to the originals. I don't really want to around with stuff. Can you say?
We can edit that.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, but I don't really want to mess around with the original and the classic recordings, because me as a fan above all, if I would go to an Ozzy concert, no matter who played guitar, I'd like to hear Mr. Crowley the way it is. I'd like to hear I Don't Know the way it is. I'd like to hear Paranoid the way it was. I don't want to hear somebody be like, oh, well, I'll do my version of that. So with that said, obviously, I do bring my own flavor because it's a different guy playing guitar. So that's you cannot escape that. But I approach these songs with a lot of respect, and I stick very close to the originals, and that's how I like it.
I kind of like that as well. When I go to see a band, and I'm a big guitarist fan, I'm always paying attention to the guitars, and when it's different than what I know, part of me wants to go, all right, embrace change, and part of me is like, no, I want to hear it the way I know it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, these are songs we all grew up with, man. I'm sure the majority of fans would like to hear that. They would like to hear it that way. So. And, I'm one of them. So,
Full Metal Jackie with Gus G of Firewind. Quick break, and we'll be back with music from Violence and more with Gus G. Stick around. Full Metal Jackie with Gus G of Firewind, and also the guitar player for Ozzy's band. Have you, in these Ozfest dates, met Zakk Wylde yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right, I'm sure you guys will cross paths.
I'd love to, yeah. I'm a big fan of Zakk.
Yeah, he's an amazing guitar player, and
yes.
he said nothing but nice stuff about you as well.
Yes, and that means a lot. That means a lot to me because I really, look up to guys like that. When I was growing up, and still do. He's one of my guitar heroes. That's for sure.
Full Metal Jackie with Gus G of Firewind. Again, the new album Days of Defiance comes out in stores October 26th, and you obviously played guitar on the most recent Ozzy album, Scream. And I know you've been in other bands before where you were like a big part of the writing. How did you feel about the process that you were part of for Ozzy's latest album?
I was just thrilled to be, to be invited to play this album, and just be around it, and get to play all the guitars. It's true. I didn't write any of the stuff because when I came in the picture, everything was already written. So and there was no guitar player around, so they basically just needed somebody to go in there, play some cool solos and some heavy rhythms, and that's what I did, and I'm truly honored, and being part of the band's history.
Absolutely, and I think being a Firewind fan and a fan of your guitar playing, you can pick up on your style in the album. So even if the songs were written, it's definitely your style of playing.
Yeah, exactly, and that was the way that I approached this was like this is my chance also to to put in my own flavor a little bit here, and at the same time keep the traditional Ozzy vibe in there as well. So
being a longtime fan, it probably was very easy for you to do that.
Very easy. You can't escape it even if you want to. And that's how once you hear his voice, you know how that it has to sound like that. And it was a great experience. Working in the studio with Kevin Turco, the producer, just brilliant.
How did your band members from Firewind feel about you getting that call or that email or this opportunity? I'm sure part of them is like, oh my gosh, when is he going to come back? But another part of them is probably like, hey, this really introduces Firewind to a huge audience.
Yes, they definitely see it from that point of view, and they're very happy for me, and happy for the band because it's taking us to another level, and that's a great thing.
It's Full Metal Jackie with Gus G of Firewind. Right now, new music from Halford. This is Made of Metal.
Supersonic silver mind.
Full Metal Jackie with Halford and Made of Metal. Gus G of Firewind on the show with us tonight. Ozfest finishing up. What are the plans for the rest of this year for you guys?
Yeah, the rest of the year is pretty much fully booked. We go to Europe straight after that for a month and a half there. Then we go to Japan. We're headlining the Loud Park Festival, which is the biggest metal festival in Japan, and then there's more touring plans, which I cannot reveal right now. Yeah, I know.
I hate secrets, Gus.
I know, but you don't know. Sorry. It'll be announced soon, I guess. So.
All right. Well, cool. Well, good luck to you again. Congratulations on getting this gig with Ozzy. You deserve it. And do you feel like Mark Wahlberg in the Rockstar movie?
Kinda.
Are you like having these huge smiles when everybody else in the band is having these angry metal faces? That's how I picture you.
I don't know, but I guess it's a pretty similar story, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Except you were
a guy coming from the middle of nowhere, actually, and
I know. I was like thinking, I was like, I wonder if that's how the story went. Like, you get this phone call and they're like, "Would you like to play guitar for Ozzy?" You're like, "F you!" Click.
Yeah. It was that. Yeah. Well, no. It was
an email.
I didn't actually say it was an email, and I didn't say "f you." I said yes, I'd love to.
You're so polite.
Yes.
Well, thanks again for coming in, and good
Thank
luck
you,
with this new album, and hope to see you again soon.
Thanks a lot for your support. Thank you.